Hi, I'm Tonya Caruso. Welcome to Comcast Local Edition. It is a local treasure that's been lovingly restored. When's the last time you paid a visit to the Andrew Carnegie Free Library and Music Hall in Carnegie? Well, joining us in our studios this half hour is its Executive Director, Maggie Forbes. Thank you so much for coming in and talking with us today.
Oh, it's terrific to be here.
This building in Carnegie, so special for so many reasons.
Well, it is. It's a historic landmark building that opened in 1901. It's one of only 4 libraries in America that Andrew Carnegie endowed. He funded over 2,500 around the world. It's a beautiful building. It had fallen on very hard times. I think about 13 or 14 years ago we had $136 in our checking account after payroll. It's almost $7 million later. The building is weatherproof, structurally sound, accessible, and looking lovelier than it has in decades. And more to the point, it's vibrant, it's revitalized. Children's circulation has increased by 161%. It's a great place, beautiful library, acoustically superb music hall, and a real national treasure.
Yeah, let's talk about the national treasure real quick, and then we'll get to the music hall because there's a big event coming up. The Thomas Espy Post.
Yes, the Captain Thomas Espy Post, number 153 of the Grand Army of the Republic, is a national treasure. The Grand Army of the Republic is a veterans group of the Union Army. The Espy veterans came to the library in 1906. They met there for over 30 years. They custom furnished the room. It's beautifully done. And when the last veteran died in the 30s, the library essentially locked the door and threw away the key.
So this room sat untouched for 50 years.
50 years. And the bad news was mold, mildew, water damage, neglect, etc. But the good news is that that's sort of being hidden away is what makes it so intact. But the even better news is that we received funding to restore the room. We received funding from somebody who was born and raised in Birmingham, Alabama, son of the Deep South, funding this GAR post.
And it's so incredible because there are so few. This is probably the most intact GAR post in the country.
We believe it is. We truly believe it is.
And it really is getting national attention and going to become, really prominent in the national stage.
Our opening weekend was amazing, and what we have done, it's not a museum. We've brought it back to be exactly the way it was.
It's incredible.
It really is.
And as we continue to talk, we'll put on the screen website and phone number where folks can go for more information, learn more about the room. Back to the music hall. You have a big event coming up. Tell me about that.
Well, we do. We have this wonderful Civil War asset, and we're doing complimentary programming. So on April 11th, it's part of our big Civil War weekend, we have a very special concert. Aaron Copland's A Lincoln Portrait, and we're thrilled that we are working with actor David Conrad.
Pittsburgh native,
Pittsburgh native, loves the city, loves libraries, loves Lincoln. And Duquesne University's Wind Symphony with a very special guest conductor, H. Robert Reynolds. It's going to be a beautiful piece. Both David is going to do additional readings about Lincoln, and the Wind Symphony is going to play additional Americana music. It'll be a wonderful collaboration. It complements the traveling exhibit that we're getting on Abraham Lincoln, a man of his time, a man for all times. It's going to become, the Library of the Music Hall, the Espy Post, a venue for Civil War scholarship, Civil War tourism. It's going to be nationally recognized for the asset that it is.
That's amazing. And for ticket information, and tickets are reasonable.
Oh, they're very reasonable. I don't know what we were thinking. They are $20 for the concert. You can get those online, and it includes a reception in the exhibit, not in the Espy Post, but in the Lincoln exhibits afterwards.
We have about 30 seconds left. What do you want to say to folks about coming out and checking all that you have to offer?
Well, certainly I do want to say that the Espy Post is open on Saturdays from 11 to 3. It's there forever. If you have out-of-town guests or you need special arrangements, call us. We'll probably be able to accommodate you. But the whole building is so beautiful. The building itself is worth coming to see.
So fantastic, and you can't beat an afternoon with David Conrad and Aaron Copland's work. So thanks for coming in and talking with us. We appreciate it.
Okay.
I'm Tonya Caruso. Thanks for watching Comcast Local Edition. We'll send you back now to HLN.